Carlos Correa was in the batting cage before Tuesday's game. He took a swing, felt a pop in his left ankle, and hit the floor. Just like that, his season was over. Welcome back to Coach's Tape by Baseball Authority, powered by Just Bats, the best online shopping experience for buying bats, period. Link in the description. Let's get into it. To understand why this injury hits different, you have to go back to the winter of 2022. Carlos Correa was the best shortstop on the market, maybe the best player available. The San Francisco Giants agreed to a 13-year, $350 million deal, one of the biggest contracts in baseball history. And then their medical team looked at his right ankle, which had a surgically repaired fibula with a steel plate from a 2014 fracture, and they pulled the plug. $350 million. Gone. He turned around and agreed to a 12-year, $315 million deal with the Mets. Same story. Mets doctors, same ankle, same concerns. Deal collapses. 2 contracts. Over $650 million in total value. Both killed by the same ankle. Correa was furious. His camp said the concerns were overblown. A lot of people in baseball sided with him. The Giants and Mets looked paranoid, looked cheap, looked like they used a technicality to back out of deals they got cold feet on. He ended up signing a 6-year, $200 million deal with the Twins, $150 million less than what the Giants had agreed to, all because of that ankle. Quick break, shout out to Just Bats. If you've ever tried to buy a bat online, you know most sites make it way harder than it needs to be. Just Bats is hands down the best online shopping experience for buying bats. Tons of brands and models, filters that actually work, real reviews, and a team that actually knows the product. You click, you find your bat, you check out, it shows up. That's it. Link in the description. So Correa grinds it out in Minnesota, puts up solid numbers, but nothing that justifies the large contract. And then last year at the trade deadline, he ends up back where it all started, the Astros, the team that drafted him first overall in 2012, the team he won a World Series with, trade for him, and bring him home to Houston. And this year, he's been one of the best things they have. He was the engine at the top of their lineup, the guy who made everything work, which makes Tuesday almost too hard to watch. He's in the cage before a game against the Dodgers, takes a swing, feels a pop, goes down. And here's the part that is genuinely cruel. It's his left ankle. Not the right ankle that scared the Giants. Not the right ankle that killed the Mets deal. The other ankle. Torn tendon, surgery required, out for the entire 2026 season. In the batting cage. Before the game even started. The ankle that cost him $150 million is fine. The one nobody was worried about just ended his year. And now you have to zoom out and ask the bigger question. Because this isn't just about Correa. The Houston Astros are in trouble. Real trouble. They now have 14 players on the injured list. Not role players, core guys. The pitching staff ERA is 5.65, dead last in baseball. The bullpen ERA is 6.20, also dead last. They're 15-22, on pace for their worst record since 2013, when they were actively tanking. Think about that. This is the same franchise that made the postseason 9 of the last 11 years, won 2 World Series, made the ALCS 7 years in a row, one of the greatest runs in modern baseball history. And right now, they look like a team that's completely falling apart. Framber Valdez is gone, signed with the Tigers. Alex Bregman is gone. Kyle Tucker is gone. Jose Altuve is 36. And now Correa, the guy who came home for one last run, is done for the year before May is even over. Is this the end of the Astros dynasty? And looking back, were the Giants and Mets actually right to walk away from Correa? Or does this feel like completely random bad luck? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe if you're not already. We cover stories like this every week on Coach's Tape. And shout out again to Just Bats for powering this episode. Best place on the internet to buy a bat. Link in the description. See you on the next one.